Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday here with your energy check-in. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at just kind of an in-depth reading about where divine masculine and feminine are at on their own individual journeys, what their most significant energies are towards each other. We have some messages from masculine to feminine and feminine to masculine. And then we also have some guidance cards about this kind of stage of where they are at and how to perhaps move forward. Now, I have my Twin Flame 30-minute phone reading or Skype reading on sale through today. It's 10% off, and the sale price is listed in my on my website. So just book directly. That offer expires at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. So again, sale 10% off the 30-minute live twin flame reading. And so if you're interested, book that session before 5 p.m. today, and I will try my best also to get you in next week or very, very quickly, okay? Let's get started. Bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine's most significant overall energy, just her overall energy. Eight of Swords and the Hermit. So, she's kind of in this energy where she's probably feeling really exhausted. Look at the Eight of Swords in this deck. It's like she's got a headache, right? She's got a headache. She's got a migraine. She needs to lay down. She's been in her thoughts. And when she's laying down, she's tapping into her intuition. She's becoming more self-aware. She's looking at herself and her journey. And so at this time, and this is interesting, 8 and 9, right? So it's a little bit of a progression. She knows that when she gets into this space in her headspace on her journey, that she's got to go within. She's got to look at herself. She's got to look at her thoughts from a place of a higher consciousness and not get caught up in ego or wounds or any sort of kind of 3D mentality. So her overall energy right now, she's in this energy of spending time alone. She's in the energy of protecting herself, protecting her family, protecting her energy, her aura. So she's very much in this energy where I've got to spend time alone. I have to impose that energy upon to myself. And it's just important for her to just get some space. The first card for her is the High Priestess. She's in this energy of her inner knowingness, using her intuition. It's followed by the Death card. So what this is telling me, she's kind of done just sitting in silence, sitting in the intuition. But she is going through transformations through that introspection. There is this energy of feeling rejection or abandonment, and this energy of just uncertainty about how to move forward. Okay, so she's getting into her logic, she's getting into her wisdom, and when she does that, there's a lot of stress, hence the time out that's at the bottom of the deck. But you know what? She's still in her power. She's the Empress, but she's just not sure what to do right now. She's feeling a little apathetic. She's feeling discontent. It really feels like an in-between stage for me. And this is smart of her to spend time by herself in her own energy, in her own intuition, protect herself, protect her family, protect her energy, and just really look to see what it is that she needs to focus on. Because right now it's a call to take care of self, okay? So even her intuition is going through a transformation. There is some rejection of movement forward because she's really trying to get into her wisdom about what to do next, okay? And that what to do next, the next step, is giving her some anxiety. But again, look at her. She's the High Priestess. She's the Empress. She's the Queen of Swords. But she's in this energy of, you know what? I don't know quite what to do yet. And I love that energy about her because it's really telling me that she's in the energy of, I'm not going to rush things. I'm not going to, be in the energy of making rash decisions, being trigger happy with what my next step is going to be. Okay, so now let's look at Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck. His overall energy at this time, he's got the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. He's walking away from confusion. He's walking away from lots of options. So if this was a particular masculine that was, engaging in other relationships or other things, then he is walking away from that energy at this time. Okay, he's walking away from it because those things no longer serve him. So what is his most significant overall energy is a mountain. He's in solitude as well. He's in the energy where he's distant. He may be creating barriers and boundaries. That's come up a lot for him. And so his energy is any leap of faith forward, he's rejecting too. He's not taking any leaps of faith forward. In his intuition, he knows he has been deceptive. In his inner knowingness, he knows that he has been secretive, that he has been in trickery. He knows that he has been keeping a lot of secrets, and these relationships where he has sabotaged have created a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos. And so right now he's kind of in this holding on energy. He's being very stubborn, very rigid about just holding on to his abundance. Remember, he's still working through the energy of money equals abundance, not love equals abundance. So he's very much in an energy at this time where he's really going through a lot of different obstacles. He is in solitude. He's rejecting any new cycle. And I also do feel like this high priestess energy is divine feminine. He is aware how he has deceived her and how this divine connection has experienced chaos because of outside energies. And right now he's just trying to hold on to money, hold on to his stability, hold on to his abundance. So now let's take a look at their collective energies. Okay, so we're going to look at what is divine masculine and feminine's most significant overall energy towards each other. Well, look at this card came up again. It's about sexuality. But remember, the last time this card came out, I already told you guys this has very little to do with the act and has everything to do with the energy of trust and intimacy and creating this very, very safe environment to be able to express our words, our thoughts, our emotions, our bodies. And so that is what they want. They want this energy of trust and intimacy, true intimacy. This is what they're thirsting for, okay? And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to walk away and end this immaturity and end the crisis in their connection. Okay, so they both crave this intimacy. They're looking for it. They're trying to end the delays, which create a huge burden in both of them, right? Because they know that there is so much love that they have for each other, but there is just these growing pains, right? They had to go through these lessons to grow, to evolve. So divine feminine's most significant overall energy towards divine masculine is the sacred woman. I've got to tell you, this is probably my most favorite card out of this deck. This is divine feminine. She is wild power. She is sacred divinity, and she must be respected by both men and women. Don't come at her sideways. She's not gonna take it. Okay, so this is that white buffalo calf woman. She doesn't play games. She also doesn't make idle threats, and she doesn't pretend to be something she's not. She's someone who is in her integrity, and if you come at her, she's gonna be just fine to fight back because she honors herself, she respects herself. She will not compromise herself or her integrity. She won't do it, and she'll annihilate. She's a warrior. Okay, she'll annihilate anyone that comes at her with negativity or any sort of crap ass energy. All right, so her most significant energy towards divine masculine is, hey, I'm a sacred woman. I've worked hard for my sacred, my virtue. I've worked hard for that. I'm not someone who sleeps around. I'm not someone who cheats anybody. I am, a nurturer. I am a warrior. I am a leader. I am a feminine. Okay, and so when her overall energy is, I know who I am. So with the sexuality card at the bottom of the deck, you cannot take just sex in the act from the sacred woman. If she feels for a minute that you have used her, then boy, he better watch out. So the next card is Two of Pentacles. Well, here you go. You can't juggle the sacred woman. You can't juggle the sacred woman with other connections. So it's clarified by the Journey card, and it's clarified by the Waterfall. So in her overall energy towards masculine, she's like, I'm sacred. You can't juggle me. And this journey is giving me all of the emotions, the sadness that you juggled a sacred woman, but the joy that I'm releasing this connection and surrendering it because I have manifested and morphed into the sacred woman because of what I have been through. So now, divine masculine's most significant overall energy towards his feminine. I love this card. This is like the divine masculine card, chivalry. This is the card where this is about integrity and courage. Only the chivalrous male is worthy of the luminous woman or the sacred woman. This is that card of chivalry. He is telling feminine, I am in this energy so that I can be in my integrity. I want to protect you, provide for you. I want to be in this energy at the highest level in my family relationships, in my friendships, in my intimate relationships, in my community. So he is in this energy of wanting to be in his integrity, wanting to be in his courage. Six of Swords. He wants to move out of imprisonment and back into this energy of dating again, seeing each other again. Okay? So he wants to move towards, transition to being the chivalrous male. He wants to transition out of the self-imprisonment and come forward and meet. I really do feel like he wants to meet. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the themes for the head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine. They share the card of all tied up. Everything feels very, very constricted right now. So what is this energy of restriction for divine feminine? 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, lots of challenges here, and the White Wolf. So divine feminine feels very tied up in her emotions. We just saw that. We saw that for her with this waterfall card, right? She's tied up in her emotions. She's tied up in all of this external chaos when it comes to masculine. Too many people affecting the connection. Too many people getting involved. And so she's like, you know what? I'm too tied up in my emotions. I'm too tied up in conflict. It's time for me to just be on my own path and use my intuition. That is where she's at in her bottom of the deck, which will be the theme for the next energies that I read. For divine masculine, he's very much tied up in this energy of recognition and reward. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and the Magician. So it feels to me that he's very tied up still in wrapping up some karmic lessons. He's balancing things out to come into this energy of mastery so that he can communicate. Masculine is desiring communication, but he feels very tied up. He's in this energy of recognition and reward. 3 of Pentacles. He's in the energy of, look, feminine, look at how much work I've done. Look at, are you seeing what I'm doing? Are you seeing that I'm changing? And so it's this energy of him wanting for feminine to acknowledge, but they're probably not talking. And so he's like, you're not going to get the pat on the back from the feminine, buddy. You're not. So pat yourself on the back, balance it out, and move it forward. So that's just, it is what it is. But he's just in the energy of, look, I'm working through my karmic lessons. I'm trying to balance those things out so that I can get into my mastery and communicate. So divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine, she's like, I just need to rest. This is very much like a 4 of Swords energy. I need to rest. I need to rest my mind. You saw that 8 of Swords. She wants to take a nap. She's tired. She thinks a lot. She's just resting. She's resting. She's not spreading her wings right now. She doesn't know what decision she's going to make. She's just resting her mind. She's healing her sadness because she wants to be happy again. Okay? Divine masculine's headspace, goddess of the moon. He sees her as a goddess. He sees her as someone who's in her intuition, someone who is, I don't know why, but I want to say like very Venus-y, like this goddess of love. He's seeing her in this energy, and I just feel like he's being drawn into her. Hold on, I just want to get some more information on that goddess of the moon because it does come out, but it doesn't come out that often. So when he thinks of feminine, he's going within, okay? He is going within because the moon is also about intuition. So he's in this energy where he's getting a lot of intuition from his mind, in his headspace. Okay, so I feel like his intuition is really getting cranked up. So when he connects to his intuition, he sees his feminine as the goddess. He's seeing her as divine feminine, and he's seeing her as someone he has a spiritual union with, and he wants to communicate, but he's waiting to get more information. He's waiting. He's examining things carefully. In the heart space for divine feminine, Magician in the Mirror, she's very focused on healing. She's focused on mastering herself. She's focused on healing her energies to bring herself into balance. She's in this energy of protecting her peace, so she's choosing her battles. So any, small gestures, yeah, no. Knight of Wands, she's not into it. She's not into it. She's like, I'm not going to battle anybody if they're coming to me with small little gestures. I'm not going to fight and tell you that I deserve more. I'm not going to show you what I'm worth, because if you don't know it already, it's not worth my time. Why? Because I'm resting. I'm resting. I'm healing. I'm the High Priestess. I am the Empress. I'm the Queen of Swords. I know. I'm going to choose my battles. I'm going to use my energy wisely, and I'm not open to these small gestures that are very irresponsible. Divine Masculine's heart space. Look at this man holding a coin. This is that man who wants to give a tangible offer. He wants, in his heart, he wants to make an offer to his feminine, but he is trapped in fear. 8 of Swords. He's trapped in fear. He's in his wounds. He's just really kind of sitting in his wounds right now, but he's trying to cut out of that energy. He's trying to release that energy to make an offer. Divine Feminine's environment, caring connections. She's really focused on, aligned relationships, right? This was the connection that she dreamt about. She fantasized about, but she's really also seeing some of her fantasy versus reality. And she's really coming into some clarity. And that is really what she's healing right now, is like, what was the vision and what's reality? And so what she's looking at are her dreams and decisions, and this movement forward in love. She's changing, Death card. She's changing the way that she dreams or fantasizes or desires love relationships. Divine Masculine's energy. Well, we have this energy of anxiety. We already saw that. We had the 9 of Swords for him somewhere. I feel like we had the 9 of Swords for him. Was it here? No. Where do we get the 9 of Swords for this dude? Let's see. 9 of Swords. I think Feminine had it. But anyway, he's got the anxiety card. He's anxious about starting love. He's anxious about, partnerships with third parties and getting things going again, rekindling connections with third parties. So I said, all right, I need some more information about this. What is this Divine Masculine's energy towards any third party connections? And we have here, bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords and the completion card. He's moving towards completion. He is resolving conflicts. He's moving towards completion. So remember, we had the 6 of Swords here with Divine Feminine. He wants to be chivalrous. He wants to move out of the imprisonment. Okay? So now we know that this third party connection is where he potentially was imprisoned, but also he's imprisoned with feminine here in his heart space. So I said, what is this Divine Masculine's energy towards this third party or karmic? Look at this. 8 of Water. This has run its course, releasing what doesn't serve, walking away, letting go. What about that? That's the masculine saying he's letting go of a karmic. Why? Because he is experienced, he is mature, he is developed. So there's a lot of anxiety in his environment that he started a relationship or rekindled a relationship with someone, and now there's a lot of anxiety about it. Now the energy is he's walking away from that energy. So let's take a look at the connection. So the bottom of the deck, for what's going on in the connection, there is this energy of communication. Page of Wands. Remember, we got that in his headspace. There's an energy of wanting to communicate, but feeling so much loss, feeling so much conflict and doubt about being able to communicate. And so there's this energy of trying to cycle out of this energy, navigate away from feeling very, very defeated. So what's happening in the connection, guys? Let's see. 7 of Cups. We got that here. For Divine Feminine in her environment, we have it at the bottom of the deck for his overall energy. We know 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. He's walking away from options. We just saw that here with the 8 of Cups as well. And so here we have the 7 of Cups in the connection. There's a lot of procrastination. There's this, remember, she's like, yeah, I'm done with this fairy tale. So there's a lot of procrastination. There's a lot of indecision about any movement forward of offers because, you know, it just feels like this has been a repetitive cycle. There is a lot of fear. There's a lot of unknown about how to communicate and move forward into a place of prosperity. There are these relationships, this connection that is a wish. That is a wish, but we need to get into our self-esteem because if we want this wish, we have to come into our strength. Wait, where is my last card? Oh yeah. We have to come into our strength and into higher consciousness. So in the connection, it's all about, hey, don't make any moves yet because you're going to hit a repetitive cycle if you don't close this out. So there's a lot of fear about movement forward, fear about moving forward with communication. So what's happening is strength. It's important to get into strength. It's important to get into your personal power, into your higher consciousness, in order to fulfill your wishes. So what does masculine and feminine, what do masculine and feminine want to say to each other? Bottom of the deck, we have Free Spirit, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the Communication card. Okay, so what is Free Spirit all about? When the Free Spirit comes out, this is all about expressing yourself, allowing your spirit to be free. So this is about coming out of this trapped in fear energy, coming out of this pain and this sadness. So for Divine Feminine and Masculine, it's about coming out of 8 of Swords. It's about coming out of sadness. And so what does that have to do with? Free your spirit. Come out of your restrictions for this union and just talk already. They want to just talk already. Yeah, I get it. I'm sure you do. You just have to get into your personal power so you can start a fresh new cycle, not a repetitive one. So Divine Feminine's message to Masculine is mystery, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tracks. So the mystery card, she's in this energy where she's telling Masculine where, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen with us. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of mystery. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We're in separation and it's unclear how we're going to move forward. That's basically what she's saying. She's like, I don't know. I don't know. This card might as well be I don't know with this lineup. So what she's saying is, I don't know. I don't know what the possibility is for us right now. I don't know. We're in separation. I don't know how we're going to move forward. And I love that about her. The I don't know. Why is she an I don't know? Because she's focused on herself. The minute that she comes into the I am who she is in her personal power, then she's going to know. She's in her power, but she's not going to make decisions about something that she cannot control. She cannot control him. She cannot control where the connection's going to go. All she can control is where she's going to go. And so right now, her message to Masculine is, I don't know, dude. I don't know where we're going. We're in separation. I don't know. I don't know. Good for her. He's got to take the lead. Divine Masculine's message to Feminine. I thought this was very interesting, especially with his whole like 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords High Priestess energy. He's like innocence. He's like, I'm innocent. I also feel like he feels that he hurt someone innocent. I feel like he knows that you have such a pure heart and that he wanted to protect you through the challenges. But in his karmic lesson, not only did he hurt himself, he hurt you. And he's telling you that he knows, obviously, you're innocent in the matter. And I also do feel like he's claiming innocence. I gotta say that. He's also saying it's not what you think. It's not what you think. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. And here's that Knight of Swords. Here's the action card, the communication card. He wants to come forward and talk about the deception. He wants to talk about, what was projected. He wants to talk about what you feel like he is hiding. So again, a lot of energy around communication. So let's close this reading with Ganesha. I love Ganesha. Bottom of the deck, his guidance is inner knowing. Okay, we've got that message a lot about going into your inner knowing. There is that place inside of you that has all the answers. So she's soul searching, he's soul searching. And as part of that soul search, it will lead them back to each other. So divine feminine's guidance for her connection with her masculine, Ganesha is saying, look, there's promise of the future. Promise of the future. Rest assured, something new is on the horizon. Okay? Something new is on the horizon. There is promise coming. You've gone through your lessons. Blessings are coming. So stay in a state of gratitude. Message for masculine, achievement. Very interesting. This energy is all about, Ganesha saying to him, you're surrounded by abundance. You're surrounded by prosperity and luxury and elegance. You're in this energy where you've achieved so much spiritually and in the physical. So start to develop a different perception of yourself. Don't be in this energy of lack and envy and problems and rejecting a new cycle. Look back and see what you have and stand in that gratitude. Because the more that you do, the more fulfilled that you will be spiritually. The more your relationships will develop into true connections, not one where there are strings attached. So Ganesha is saying, look at your achievements. Look at your prosperity. You already are in it, masculine. I hope this energy check-in resonates. And, we're still a few days past the full moon, a couple of days past the full moon. So the energy is still cycling. It's still there. We've got the moon card, got the goddess of the moon. Things are still kind of being ironed out. Don't get too much into your head. Rest, rejuvenate, recover, and take care of yourself. And if you want to book a reading with me, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day. Bye.